I'm live. Hi. It's live time. It's once again late at night, 11:02. Um, I'm skeptical of realtors that are all coiffed all day long doing their pretty marketing. Just kidding. Maybe they have, I don't know, a bunch of assistants and they have time to look perfect all day. But nonetheless, I give you what I got when I got it after I'm taking care of my real estate clients. So tonight, my quick video. Earlier, I'd said I kind of wanted to do quick little snippets of different things in real estate here. And when I moved to Texas and got into the real estate here versus Hawaii, we have something what's called the option period. And I'm like, what is the option period? And why are they paying money for it? And what does it mean? And when is the money supposed to be in by? Okay, so when you offer, if your contract gets accepted, and you think there might be reasons where you could potentially back out, in my opinion, oh my goodness, my opinion, the option fee is really a period of time where you're going to do your due diligence. You're going to get your plumbing inspection, termite inspection, get your electrician out there, the AC guy out there, the roofer out there, home inspector out there, do your plumbing test, and just make sure you know what you're getting into. And more often than not, during this period of time, you discover things that you were not aware of that were not disclosed. And oftentimes, more often than not, you're going to have to do some negotiating of repairs or credits or discounts on the price, depending on what you find. So with this option period, you pay money. Here in corporates, it's $100 some. I've been seeing people pay more for an option period in this hot market. I usually offer anywhere from $150 to $300, depending on the price of the home and depending on the desirability of the home. So if the home's really hot and a lot of people interested, I'm like, hey, I'm going to up my ante and say, I think recently we just did one for $500. Like if we back out on you, we'll get our inspections done in 7 days or 5 days. Just make sure there's no surprises that we're unaware of. And if we back out, you got $500 in 5 days. So what this option period does is when you give that money to them, you're telling them, I'm going to make sure I don't tie up your home more than 7 days or 10 days. In our market, it's usually about a 10-day option period. Sometimes we can get them sooner, and sometimes you need more time. If all the inspectors are really busy, you might need more time. And if you have a property that has a septic tank or outbuildings, other things that might require more inspections, like pools, more often than not, you may need to have more time on that option period. So when you provide this option check is important. You only have 3 days from the effective date of that contract, not 3 business days, 3 days. If you don't provide that option fee, then you no longer have an option period. Okay, and you've basically negated any protection that you would have to get your earnest money back. Okay, if you have deposited your earnest money, that's another subject. When you deposit your earnest money, you need to get it in within 3 days. And if the second day is on Friday, then Monday would be that third day. Okay, so if it was a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you need it in by the third day. Okay, 5 p.m. When does that option period end on that? Well, it ends at 5 p.m. on the designated day. Okay, now your option period will begin the day after the effective date. The effective date is once everything's been signed and agreed upon and the broker has signed off on that effective date. So if today's the effective date, the 18th, right? And we have our option period ends on the 28th. 10 days, right? So it would actually start tomorrow on the 29th and end on the 19th and end on the 29th, okay? So recap, option period is your period of time to do your due diligence, and you have the unrestricted right to back out. You don't need to give the seller any reason why you need to back out. Okay, you can just back out because you changed your mind. You can back out because maybe you didn't get your financing squared away in time. I don't know. For me, I always tell my clients, it's it's the period of time that you back out if we find something we're not comfortable with, okay? And we don't want to lose your earnest money. So it motivates everybody to move quickly. Number 2, you must get it in 3 days, not 3 business days, 3 days from the effective date, okay? 3 days. It expires at 5 p.m. on the designated day. Okay, it starts the day after the effective date. Okay, so starts after the effective date, expires at 5 p.m. You have 3 days period to get that option fee over to the agent, and you make that option fee out to the seller. That is the seller's money. Now, on the contract, I always check the option fee will be credited to the buyer at closing, okay? Because if we close, then we get our money back. But if we don't close, they keep it, okay? So if you cancel, that seller keeps that $100, $300, $500. Okay, that's the seller's money. It's the money they received to take their home off the market while you did your stuff. So, okay, so option fee is a way to protect you, get your due diligence done, and protects you from losing your earnest money during those first designated days, 7 to 10 days, okay? So that's it, little simple lesson.